Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com, sitting here at Styling Souls in downtown Manchester. Rob Kleiner, as always, working the board for us. Check out Rob's site, yourband.info. He's got a couple other things, too, going, which we'll mention later. And I'm sitting here with the members of Ghettobooth Chronicles. How are you guys?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Good, good. Why don't you each tell me who you are and what you do? Or we'll start with you.
I'm BBT. You know, Pauly P doesn't want to lead off, so I'm just a hip hop enthusiast. I really like getting into the music and just doing the whole thing. You know, it's a rush.
What do you do in the project? Do you rap?
I do lead vocals. Plus, we kind of both get together and master all the stuff ourselves and get it to sound the way we want it to sound. You know.
Okay.
I'm Pauly P. Paul Pirelli. We've been doing this hip hop thing for a long time. Actually, when we got together, it was just like a couple pieces of plywood in the corner of our room. Yeah. And just like kind of evolved over time, I rent an apartment above my parents, and it's kind of like in like the way back corner. Yeah. So it's awesome. We can be as loud as we want to, and late nights turn into jam sessions, turn into like hip hop songs. Like excuse me, like 6 of those tracks on there were made in 2 hours. That's playing the beat to writing it to recording it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Nice.
On the spot.
Cool. Well, why don't we play a track and then we'll come back and talk. What do you guys want to start the show with?
We're going to start it with Life Gets Hard, first track.
All right, Life Gets Hard from Ghettobooth Chronicles here on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
Yo. Yeah. Ghettobooth Chronicles. We back, yo. Now if I had a nickel for any time, man, anybody said for me to put the mic down, it's not worth it. I'd be rich, I'd be living big. I wouldn't have a single problem, wouldn't care one little bit. But you motherfuckers can never visualize the position that I'm in, or be able to give a reason to why I do this shit. You just say, you stupid kid, you'll never make it big. That ain't what I'm about, so I suggest that you get used to it. I could say nobody's better, period, etc., and go on and on about how I'm gonna get you. But why? Life is just a roller coaster ride. Ups and downs get bounced around. I've been to hell and back twice or thrice. I've lost count, stop paying attention. All I know is I've seen enough pain that I don't even have to mention a single word. You can see it in my eyes when we meet face to face. The pain runs deep, but we keep it quiet.
Life gets hard as the days go by. Gotta hold your head up high. It'll be alright.
Whatever obstacles you face,
it'll be alright.
Don't ever let them tell you that your time is wasted.
Life gets hard as the days go by. Gotta hold your head up high.
Ghettobooth Chronicles.
Whatever obstacles you face,
it'll be alright.
Don't ever let them tell you that your time is wasted.
I've said it, I'm extravagant. Life is a building of obstacles, it's a labyrinth. David Bowie should try and grasp this shit. Soundtracks like Meatloaf and Secret Passages. Every line I spit is a passage I evoke. And deacons and archdiocese devote their lives to shit like this show. Ghettobooth Chronicles. Pass and pull, blow purple smoke. Look at if it's something I could have, not just passing it if it's something I've already had. Children getting life sentences, now that's just damn sad. It can take a lifetime to have half the experiences that I've had. And to learn from them will probably take 2 or more passes. And if it's drama, I hold my head up and I'm past it. Broke bones, my status is casted and molded. You broke stones and you chipped out of glass. Now the ceramics that's breaking your ass, yo. Pauly P.
Life gets hard as the days go by. Gotta hold your head up high. It'll be alright.
Whatever obstacles you face,
it'll be alright.
Don't ever let them tell you that your time is wasted.
Life gets hard as the days go by. Gotta hold your head up high. It'll be alright.
Whatever obstacles you face,
it'll be alright.
Don't ever let them tell you that your time is wasted.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. Matt sitting here at Styling Souls with Ghettobooth Chronicles. So how long have you guys been doing this?
Independently, I've been in it 8 years. Him probably
Really?
a little longer than that.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I'd say probably like 7 years for me as well.
Yeah.
But we hooked up maybe 3 years ago, and ever since then it's just been on,
So how many tracks do you guys have? Because from the way you guys were talking, it sounds like it comes really easy.
We're talking over 100 tracks in
No kidding.
the past
Easy.
3 years,
Easy.
just with jam sessions.
With both of you together?
Oh, yeah.
This is
Wow.
just tracks that I'm lowballing it a little bit here. Like,
Yeah. Between like the tracks that we haven't finished, we started making stuff that we cut, all kinds of stuff. We have to have over 150 tracks easy. We both have solo projects for our own stuff, and that's a whole other sets of songs.
Sure.
So we both like to have our own independent thing, but as a group collective, we like it to come through strong and together.
And it helps we got the studio right downstairs, so we'll be hanging out watching, Weeds or whatever, one of the TV series that we like.
Good show.
All of a sudden be like, let's go down and we'll do a session. We'll turn on a beat that we like and we'll write it out, and right there on the spot we can just lay it out.
No kidding.
It's nice.
That's great.
And
different people come through.
I will say a lot of times drinking is involved. So, it's just how it goes,
Sure, yeah. Lubricate the creativity a bit.
Everything's better on a little bit of Hennessy.
Now, so you guys did this by yourselves before creating Ghettobooth Chronicles. Yeah. What was it that made you guys decide to work together and to do this ongoing project?
Well, actually, we were both friends with this girl, and she brought me over to his house, and he had like his recording stuff set up in his apartment. I just started commenting, "Oh, you got some stuff on me here," and it was good. So, I got in touch with him, and we basically started hanging out. We started doing songs first, but then we became really good friends, so it worked out in the end.
So did you already do a bunch of tunes together before you decided to make it a permanent thing, or?
I think at first we kind of just were messing around, just like, having fun with it, and then eventually, like, it just became more serious. We decided to get more involved in it and get everything going on a lot more cohesive, like, unit, sort of. And, like I said, I mean, we came into it not really expecting much, but we take the most we can out of it. So
it's funny, the Ghettobooth Chronicles is like kind of made off of a joke, because it was, just that couple pieces of wood and some studio foam, and the mic's always been halfway decent, but now we got the whole setup. We're like a decent set of monitor speakers, and you can see if you listen to the songs from the beginning to now, just like the evolution in the production of them. We've been putting a lot more work into it as of lately.
Sure. So you record everything there in that same spot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And we're actually going to be taking more of a aggressive role, because we're about to get like an MPC, which is a beat making machine, and we're going to take control of our own beats and actually be producing and rapping and making it all one thing, led by us and done completely by us, without anybody else involved.
Now, how does that work now as far as creating the beats?
Well, we can go on buy beats off of G-Dog Productions online, and they got some pretty good deals. You can get a beat for $25, but you only get like the MP3, and you can sell your tracks, and that's cool as long as you reference them in your your credits.
That's
so
interesting.
It works pretty good.
Plus, I mean, we like to get down and on like the free beats as you get offline and make little mixtapes and like packs of like 5 songs for people to hear, just to like get the name out there. Because we're creative, and like even though we can't sell these songs, we still like people to hear them, because it's still creative and it's still us doing our thing.
Right.
And it's like you never run out of material, because life goes on. It keeps on going, and most of the hip hop you hear is like gangsta this and that, and it's not. For us, it's not about being tough. It's all about the music,
Sure.
And being able to collaborate with different people. We're actually kind of looking to get together with more hip hop groups and stuff, more like a community. Whereas, usually it's like rapper against rapper, and people don't want to really communicate with each other.
Sure. Where are you guys from?
South Shore. I'm from Marshall.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I am as well.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. But you guys, you guys do. When I met you were at Millie's, and do you guys do a lot of shows up here?
We're doing a lot more, like as of recently. We did a show at Millie's a long time ago, like a year and a half ago. Back in Millie's here. We're looking. Was at the Brick House? We're looking to book up there.
Right.
Definitely a lot more venues down our way. Mainly just from playing parties and seeing that people are interested in the music. They like get us to kind of like go outside of our own realm.
Right. Now, how many discs have you guys put out? You have this one here. Is this your first? Because I know you put a lot of music out online.
We put the Prologue was our first.
Okay.
And that's an all exclusive CD, and then we followed that with the Money Back Guarantee, the Reserve, and the Ravages of War. The Money Back Guarantee was a mixtape. Ravages of War was a mixtape, and the Reserve was exclusive track. And we just kind of we released them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Kind of spreading them out. And like we said, we do like little handouts. When we go out and play a show, we'll actually take 25 or 30 discs, make up business cards, slip them inside, and then hand them out at the show. And
Yeah.
Now, when you say mixtape, a lot of our listeners might not know what exactly you mean.
Well, I mean, you could we don't actually mess around with any beats like you'd hear rappers on the radio with or anything, but you can go offline, and a lot of producers will do free beats to get you interested in their stuff, and you can we just record on it. You can't sell the material.
Okay.
And we don't sell the material. We keep in touch with some of the producers. Pretty good.
Okay, so when you do it that way, you're free to distribute it online. You just can't sell it legally. That's how that works.
Yeah. Right. It's like you can promote the music that you make over it, but you can't make any kind of profit off it because you don't own
Okay.
The music that goes with the words.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty much the difference between like when we speak of like a mixtape to an exclusive. The exclusives we can sell because we either bought or had somebody make it for us, and we have paid to be able to use that and sell it. So
okay. Now, in the case of where it's a beat that you've paid for, do you literally just pay for it that one time and then you can sell that?
Yeah, and you get like you just basically get licensing agreement, and you actually get like better quality waves when you do that. Though, actually, as opposed to just getting an MP3 file and you're stuck with what you get.
Sure.
You actually get the kind of like the master breakdown of the track.
But in that scenario, do you then have to pay any kind of additional fee every time you sell?
No, the initial fee is almost like a lease, like a licensing agreement where you can sell and make as much as you want if you pay this amount.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So it's a good little thing to have, because it gives you other people's perspective, like with how people make beats, because everybody's different and people like to hear different things. So if you have this group of people all licensing you these beats, you can have a completely different sounding CD from first track to the end track, and always keep people constantly interested, and you can sell it. And you can make money off of it. But you have to, like he said before, give these people the props for making the beats and mention their name or add it to the credits or say we got these beats from this. And everything's good at that point.
That's interesting. I've always been curious about exactly how that works. I hear people talk about it, but I wasn't sure the intricacies of it. So.
And different producers will have like the rights to their music right on their site. They'll say, if you're leasing a beat, you can sell, say, 100 copies. Okay. And then that's it. Beyond that, so different producers will have different laws set up, but you can read it right off of their website.
Sure.
They're usually pretty good about, and like you don't have to usually even look. There'll be like a licensing agreement right there.
And on a typical disc, do you have more than one producer that you've bought beats from? So that, like you were talking about, it sounds different? Or?
I'd say on the mixtapes, we definitely have, because the mixtapes is a collaboration of everybody. But on the exclusives, both exclusives we've done have been two different people, but all the same person making the beats for that CD.
Oh, okay.
So it's better that way, because then you have one agreement, because you don't want to be having an exclusive with like this one says you can sell 100 CDs, this one says 50.
That makes sense.
So you can only sell 50 in retrospect.
Right. Yeah, it makes mastering a lot easier too. If you have all your beats one producer, usually producers tend to either keep the bass heavy or the treble high, or different styles. So you actually have your CDs will flow a lot better by keeping it to one producer throughout.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, why don't we play another tune, and then when we come back, I want to talk to you about what you guys have coming up and what else you might be releasing and all that. But what do you guys want to play?
This one will be the first exclusive track off our next album. It's going to be called Chapter 1.
Okay. Cool. So Chapter 1 from...
the album, and the name of the song is Beyond Ill.
Oh, okay. Beyond Ill?
Chapter 1 is the CD.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. All right, so this is Beyond Ill from Ghettobooth Chronicles on Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
Stack it up. Yeah, profit. It's the Ghettobooth Chronicles. We be on deal. Yep. I don't even know how that feels. Yo, I'm alright. See, I'm way beyond real. Don't even hold me down. I'm a bum for real. This time I feel out of my mind, and all I wanna do is take some time to chill. But I'm alright, cause I got my bag of smoke, picked up a couple L's, and we just rosy. Nope, it's about time for us to toke. No joke, smoking all night. It's the only way for us to keep sane, when the only thing given is another grave. So you gotta take anything you want in this life. We chase paper all the time. Nobody lives forever, take a chance. That's the only way you could ever stack on some cheddar. No retreat, no surrender, do or die, motherfucker, and it ain't getting no better.
And I'm beyond ill, so come resistant. I pop pills and ill people you wouldn't even grill, cause the intimidation just kills ya. Actually, what you don't know is the ignorance that left your life empty without experience. You should get involved with shit, even though I shouldn't. I'm about to rip through topic, cause after 3 days I just know this shit and I'm off it. I'm beyond ill, I'm a prophet, and seeking profit is what the cost is. Tax deductions, yo, just H non-block cost it. Cause when you boss, everything comes off the top. Y'all sit back and just watch this
I'm contagious, just like a dirty syringe. And even though you know you shouldn't, used to put me in from where it ends to where it begins. They look it so DJ like the entire world when you wanna binge. You need it like a fiend creeping on a lonely hit. It's just never enough, but you don't wanna quit. So to go see the man you sell your mama, so bow down to two of the greatest. To do what you do, but your dudes can't fake this. So we don't take, we take to any adversary that thinks we're something to play with.
Get lucky, late night with bitches in bikinis. Lay like 3, CeeLo, 4, 5, 6. Got me knowing I'm sick. Celebrate like celebrities. Leaning like 3 hits of ecstasy and LSD in the evening. Just to see your Pauly P dreaming without sleeping. Fiend to be epic for the habit, paper chasing like stripe proficient. And if they ain't hitting, time to form a new direction of vision. We in the like GPS navigation. We laid the post to take, and we laid out, lead locked, and all depths is paid out. MIC God and spitting rot and dropping hot. If people's asking me what the cost is, I'm beyond ill. Ghettobooth Chronicles, they beyond ill. GBC, BBT, Pauly P. Haha, Ghettobooth Chronicles, we beyond ill.
100.1 The Planet's local outbreak with IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. Matt from IPMNation.com sitting here at Styling Souls with Ghettobooth Chronicles. Let me ask you, is the group always just the two of you? Do you ever have anyone else who's involved?
Yeah, we have a couple people actually come out to shows and perform with us.
Really? Okay.
Friends of friends, different people who come by and hang out. Yeah, absolutely.
The main group is basically me and Pauly, and other people get down on some of the stuff, but I don't know, nobody puts as much effort into it, so you'd have to say the group is realistically just me and Pauly P.
Okay.
And then we allow other people to get down if they want to.
Right.
So,
what do you guys have coming up as far as shows? Do you have a lot of stuff coming up?
We're actually going to be booking the Guru Room down in Plymouth. We've been playing Casey's Tap in Pawtucket. Mm-hmm. We have another show in Brockton. I don't remember the venue offhand. That's not for a couple months.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to be doing an interview on IPMNation.com.
Yep.
Coming up.
And then there's always the the random house parties that we just decide to get down on.
Right.
Have a good time with. Lots of those. Columbus Day weekend coming up,
Right.
So,
do you guys have anything coming up at Millie's? Are you coming back to Millie's soon? Or?
Yeah, if we can book the show, we'll see. We'll see it happens.
Yeah. And do you guys do much with Orion and Project Hybrid?
Yeah, actually, they came down and they've been recording in the studio a little bit.
Yeah.
They're actually doing it's called Smash and Grab the Mics Thursday nights in Revere Club Caravan.
Yeah.
Good time. You guys have any acts, feel free to go down there. It's pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah, we had Project Hybrid on the show not too long ago. So what is the so you've got this disc out, and then what does the future hold for you guys? Because you have so much music that you seem to be pumping out.
Well, it's the Ghettobooth Chronicles. So, with that being in mind, it's kind of we're thinking like a series.
Okay.
A series. So, chapter 1, there was a prologue, which would be like our introduction. Chapter 1 being like the first album off. We'll probably give it like a sub name depending upon the material. Mm-hmm. We're looking to release that before the end of the year, but you never know what happens.
Right.
Yeah, chapter 1's going to be good. It's going to be the new CD coming up. I'd say we'd probably get it done in the year. Okay. But then, on from that, I like to put in a mixtape between each CD just because it's fun to make a mixtape.
Sure.
It's like it's the ultimate form of just free expression because it doesn't all have to go together. It's not a CD format. It's not like one idea. It's pretty much just a mixture of whatever you decide to write at the time. Mm-hmm. You throw them together. So I always like to put a mixtape in between CDs. But then we'll do chapter 1, and then obviously chapter 2 with its own theme, and chapter 3, and so on and so on. However long we decide to do it, however long it lasts.
Sure.
So you never know. Things could pick up and go different ways, life, just how it is.
When you do live shows, is it hard to decide what to do for material because you guys record so much?
I think at first it was, but every show we've done, for the most part, we've refined and figured out what the crowd liked, what the crowd didn't. So we've come up with a pretty powerful set between all the stuff we didn't. And we have a lot of stuff we could do, but it's more of the stuff we feel like we should and want to do to get the crowd into it and get people involved and interested, because some people, some songs you make aren't really for live performances. Mm-hmm. It's more just like stuff for people to kick back to when they're at home just listening.
Fans, people that like your style and like your music will get more intimate with you as an individual as opposed to what people as the masses want to hear. So
right. Do you guys do a lot of obviously you release stuff that's specifically online? Do you really utilize the social networking aspect of the business now? Are you on Facebook and everything else?
Well, I'm actually I'm twisted on that, because I think that as far as social networking goes, like online, like internet wise, it's a good tool, but I don't want to get away from going out there and interacting with people, handing someone a flyer, touching base with them, looking them in the eye, and like actually introducing yourself. And I think that if you spend too much time online doing this, that's the era we're going to get to. People aren't even going to know each other, and they're just going to know the music. And to me, you really got to put a face to the song in a sense, because that's the missing element to all music. I mean, you can envision somebody, but once you see them, kind of like your opinion almost changes a little bit. Sometimes you expect this big burly guy on this song, and then you see him, it's like this little. But point being is that like he kind of puts some realistic, some actual consistency behind the music. Like they see the person, they know it's a real person.
Right.
It's not just someone's going to blow up their Facebook with like a bunch of advertisements for their music, because that's one thing I'm totally afraid of on the networking sites. Is it's all like, here's my music, check out this video, check out this song, and that's cool. But it's more like every once in a while I'll do a post and like people are interested, you get a lot of comments, but the more you post, the less comments and stuff you'll get.
True. Yeah. There is an oversaturation point.
Oh yeah.
With that, I asked you guys about that because hip hop artists, from what I've observed and the different people I've interviewed, I feel like hip hop artists have a little bit more of a hold on the whole online marketing aspect of their music and tend to be more involved in it and more willing to do that. But it's interesting what you say about it. Almost sounds like you're saying, yes, do that, but have a little bit of restraint.
Yeah, I mean, because in people, it's kind of like, he showed me a new song last week. Another new song. It's like, whatever. How many? Oh, the best new hits. You can only change the word in so much, every time you post something too. So, if we put new songs up, or we're doing a new album, or even we're playing a show at a party or something, I'll post it and we actually get responses and we get people involved. So,
yeah, well said. Well, let's play another track from the disc. What do you guys want to play?
This time we're going to go with a song called Salute. It's a not exclusive. It's a mixtape. But we still hope you enjoy it.
It's definitely, yeah.
All right, so this is Salute from Ghettobooth Chronicles on local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
You see what I'm talking about? Now I feel like I'm bonded to the beat. That's my right there. It's okay, I'll babysit that for a little while. And
once again, it's on the GBC up in the booth. We just came to party, so really what y'all wanna do?
Who, me?
BBT, Pauly P.
Y'all know who this is.
GBC taking over the whole fucking industry.
We in the street, 6-4 beat 3 times for GBC. Beat 3 times, and we throwing 3s. It's our time, boss is about to be like, damn, there goes some real MCs.
Who take what they getting down, we get it, set it, bounce. We never said it, never regret it, just press it. Dog can battle rap, and rap like a battle axe. Straight up have your ass frazzled, they dazzled as we travel past. But right now, we just sipping on liquor, ripping and kicking back. Flip a couple of breaks to get the stacks. Keep talking till we flip and whip your ass. And had it with all these bitches, stick 'em, I'm bringing back the old me. It's on the GBC up in the booth. We just came to party, so really what y'all wanna do?
Who, me?
BBT, Pauly P.
Y'all know this.
The GBC taking over the whole fucking industry.
We in the street, 6-4 beat 3 times for GBC. Beat 3 times cause we throwing 3s. It's our time, boss is about to be like, wow. There goes some real MCs. Salute the industry. We have like flat screens, got followers like Red Carpet magazines. We in the streets, who's not hustling in this economy? Money Uncle Sam never sees. I know y'all follow me. I got a dude who don't know a dude. In this industry, I got enough no matter what. There's loot, the scoop, million questions the size of the scoop. Y'all know what size I'm choosing. More loot, more toys, more nights out to fill the void.
It's on the GBC up in the booth. We just came to party, so really what y'all wanna do?
Who, me?
BBT, Pauly P.
Y'all know this.
The GBC taking over this whole fucking industry.
We in the street, 64's beat 3 times for GBC. Beat 3 times, we throwing 3s. It's our time, Boston to be like, wow. There goes some real MCs. Salute. We toy soldiers, we midnight warriors versus that warrior, like the anti-heroes that warriors you to war with ya. We the untouched by your crew, just touched by the angel who used to hug and cuddle with you. Bubbles and dots, confuses, losers and fuses, losing time. The last train of sand out your hourglass and it's translucent. No judges, losers, losing. No grudges, time tested, waterproof fuses. It's
once
GBC.
again, it's on the GBC up in the booth. We just came to party, so really what y'all wanna do?
Who, me?
BBT, Pauly P.
Y'all know this.
GBC taking over this whole fucking industry.
We in the street, 64 deep 3 times for GBC. Beat 3 times, we throwing 3s. It's our time, boss about to be like, wow. There goes some real MCs.
Light it up. track that we play. We ain't trying to make nobody smoke if they ain't down with it, but that really won't stop us from blowing dro. Flow is cold, serious like a bullet hole. Don't try to suicide to roll against me and my homies. You don't know me, if only you could click to take a little look at the life that I've lived. You realize it ain't wise to f around with the kids. Once again, it's on GBC up in the booth. We just came to party, so really what you wanna do?
Who, me?
BBT, Paulie P.
Y'all know this.
The GBC taking over this whole industry.
We in the street. 6-4's beat 3 times for GBC. Beat 3 times, we throwing threes. It's our time. Boston's about to be like, wow, there goes some real MCs. It's GBC's most in time, the voice activated, rage to fight. And you say you knew it, but you blew it. We spit this shit, we fluent. Y'all wanna get with this shit? Look us up, MySpace, motherfucker. Ghettobooth Chronicles, we in the booth all day. I just planted the seed, look at the motherfucking forest so we grow. Actually, we're not supposed to talk about that, are we?
Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's modern rock. Matt from IPMNation.com, sitting here with Ghettobooth Chronicles. You guys mentioned some shows you've got coming up earlier. Where do we find you online so we can keep up with everything you got going on?
Ghettobooth Chronicles, definitely be the first one listed if you type that in. We're on Facebook. We're on MySpace. If you just type in URL with Ghettobooth Chronicles at the end, you'll find us. Also on Reverb Nation.
Good. Okay. So you have an actual Ghettoboothchronicles.com, is that what you're saying?
No, I mean just as like the...
Oh, just you mean if you
like
do
MySpace.com / Ghettobooth Chronicles, Facebook.com /
Gotcha.
Reverb.nation / Ghettobooth Chronicles, up and down.
Okay. All right. So you're on all the sites, and do you have a lot of music online that people can download and check out, or do you kind of cycle it in and out? Or
every site has different music on it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, believe it or not. And MySpace, you can definitely download. Reverb Nation, you can download. You can actually buy songs, ringtones. We have some material available on Reverb Nation too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite site that you like to use? Is there one that you find? And I ask this question because we assume that people who listen to the show tend to be actual musicians out in the scene playing. So is there a particular site that you guys think is the best for your genre, or just from your own experience?
Well, it's like Reverb Nation's good for getting in touch with other musicians, venues. Facebook is a good way to get the people that you actually know involved in your music.
Okay.
And that if you can do that like lightly, and I mean that because people will OD on you. Like this is my music, check it out. We're playing shows. So.
Same thing on MySpace.
Yeah.
But the more you get your friends involved, and Facebook's got that wonderful share option. If you share it, and all their friends share it, and all their friends share it, you could just send a little message like a really long way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like Reverb Nation, but I think the MySpace thing is just a little bit better because you can actually get comments and comment people back and have more interaction, whereas Reverb Nation, it's kind of more just there, and people can check it out if they want.
I think Reverb Nation is more for musicians to network than it is for fans necessarily. But you still like MySpace? Because some people still like it, and some say MySpace is kind of a dying...
Well, MySpace has definitely gone downhill from when it first came about the scene, but either way, like, you can't take away from the fact that it's a powerful tool to reach people.
No, you're still getting plays.
Yeah,
we're still getting plays. I check it maybe once every 3 weeks, something like that, but still get plays all the time.
When your goal is to reach more people, it's just a better social network than a lot of the other things around.
Sure.
Especially because you can base your page around your music. It doesn't have to be a personalized page, and it's just there's so much more interaction, I think, in MySpace. And I mean, there are other sites that are good. I think personally the best way to do it is to have something on all of them.
Right.
That way, everybody, because there are people that won't go on MySpace because they absolutely hate it.
Exactly.
And they'll never hear you because of that if you're only on MySpace. So you really want like a whole bunch of different sites all working to like help your cause, because one's just not enough.
And again, you have to get involved personally. You have to really go out there and meet the people and talk to the people, because Facebook's like a picture that could possibly not be you.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
MySpace is a bunch of music that you could have possibly not have made. I mean, so in person's that's a real deal.
Plus, people are probably more likely to listen to a CD that you actually gave them yourself.
I agree.
Than just have a little file online that they can click on and listen to.
Right.
So, I think that personal touch is what's missing from most of the music scene today.
Yeah, I think that's a good insight, and one that we haven't really heard much on this show. So I'm glad you guys said that and so eloquently too. So that's really cool. Well, guys, thanks very much, Paulie P and BT. Thanks, guys. And what do you want to wrap up the show with?
We're going to wrap up the show with a song called Live for Today.
Live for Today. All right.
That is also a mixtape, just to get that clear.
Okay. Well, guys, thanks. And thanks again to Rob Kleiner. Check his website out, yourband.info.
Check it out.
As well as tiderecords.com and themusicboard.info. And Rob's band, Captain Chet Lawson Snake Oil Review. And stick around. After this show on The Planet is Out of the Box with Amber Cool. Guys, thanks again. And
Thank you.
This
Thank you for having us.
Live for Today. Is that
Live for Today?
Live for Today from Ghettobooth Chronicles.
All right.
On Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet.
Gotta get it while the game's good. Today, not tomorrow. So long. I guess this is goodbye. Just chillin' with my niggas, purple blunts and getting high. First we let them fly, we be gassing them up. Treating you like a stranger, I ain't dapping you up. Just pass by, I'm mad high and mad fly. My waves are crazy, make your boat capsize. Don't ask why, this decision was so sudden. Jump us, pump it up so I'm feeling like Joe Budden. No loving, maybe in a different light. Lamping with GBC, smoking on some pip tonight. It'll get you right, be never feeling wrong. Banana color whip, make sure these feeling long. Never gasping, I stay running on the beat. While you playing catch up, I'm just bunning with my threes. Stay high like my shoes, why would I lose? Never be fake, I would die with Chronicles. They say the sun is too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow. They say the sun's too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow. So long, it's time for me to fade away. There's money on my mind, so my mind is on getting paid. With every breath I take and every move I make, I know there's a cost, and death is debt we get to pay. Living is hard, we was given the gift of God to be able to make music and spit it from the heart. Sicker than the bubonic clay mixed with in the car. Stick to my guns, close your eyes and listen to pictures of bars. We got a money scheme with funny dreams to own 100 MCs and have them all gunning for me. When it's the rise of the GBC, keep all eyes on BBT. See if I don't ride until the day I reside 6 feet deep. That's a thoroughbred, heroic, heavenly sent. Devil in the flesh, heaven helped him with 7 sins. And in 7 days he'll destroy anything made against his name on the clip that he claims. That forever Chronicles. They say the sun is too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow. They say the sun's too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow.
Got my money on my mind, got my honey on my mind. Got no direction, mind told us the way to find it. Money on my mind, so I'm spread thin. Money all the time, so I got time to spend. I blend ends, don't pay back, I still got ends to spend. Get ends like hundreds of Benjamin. And I'm independent, and I paid my rent. Got my money spent, got it from me, that's my honey lover. Like papers, but pens. Protect them both like I'm the guardian. Rhyme slow like I inspired a guess. Don't start with this, shine like 1,000 watts. HID, y'all know it's HPS. Which means I got the shine for all seasons. P's got rhymes for when he's P, for when he's beefing. It's like rhyme is a GBC, Tourette's tendency. This shit's involuntary. What up?
Yeah. They say the sun is too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow. They say the sun's too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow. They say the sun is too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow. They say the sun's too bright, but I shine harder. Money on my mind on the money all the time. Eyes on the dollar signs. Gotta get it while the game's good. Live it today, not tomorrow.
100.1 The Planet's Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
The Planet's Local Outbreak is recorded weekly at Styling Souls on Elm Street in downtown Manchester. It's engineered by Rob Kleiner of the Music Board, Your Band Info, and Tide Records. Matt Connerton of IPMNation.com is the host and editing assistant of The Planet's Local Outbreak. The show is produced and edited by Annie Biello of 100.1 The Planet. For artist links and details about The Planet's Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com, log on to The Planet's Entertain Me page, WPNHFM.com. The Planet's Local Outbreak is available for download on IPMNation.com/local outbreak. The Planet's Local Outbreak is a product of 100.1 The Planet and Northeast Communications.